Going on? I know you want to know. I want to know too. We gotta come back after this one from Jimmy Cliff. I want to know. I know you want to know too, huh? I want to know.
I want to know. Everybody wants to know. I want to know.
What's going on in Dominica?
I want to know. Everybody wants to know. Oh, I want to know. Everybody wants to know. Oh, who made the sun? Who made the moon? Who made the stars? Who made the earth? Who made the water? Who made the wind? Who made the planets of this universe? I want to know. Everybody wants to know. I want to know. Everybody wants to know. I want to know. Everybody wants to know. Oh, I want to know.
Everybody wants to know.
I know man made the train, man made the plane, man made the guns, man made the bombs, man made the ships, man made the cars, man made the woman, but who made the man? I want to know. Everybody wants to know. I want to know. Everybody wants to know. I want to know. Everybody wants to know. Oh, I want to know. Everybody wants to know. Oh, I heard a voice in the wilderness saying God made them all. God made man in his own likeness. Oh, so God is man. Who made the birds? Who made the beasts? Who made the flowers? Who made the trees? Who made the darkness? Who made the light? Who made the laws of what's wrong and right? I want to know. Everybody wants to know. I want to know.
I want to know. Carlton Baptist, good afternoon to you. How you doing, man? How was your Thursday today?
Matt, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to your many listeners. My Thursday is going on fine, thank you. After God, giving God thanks and praises, I can't complain. Amen to that.
Amen to that, Carlton Baptist. You know, a lot of questions still about what's going down with the report of the barrel and the guns. Carlton, any new information surfacing?
Lots of information has been surfacing, Matt. Like your son quite rightly said, I want to know, we want to know, everybody wants to know. And I don't want to go speculating. I've been getting a lot of information. I've been hearing a lot of information. But I don't want to go speculating. I just want to leave it at that because inquiry minds want to know, and we expect very soon that we are going to be getting maybe another press conference to get more information as to what is going on exactly in this country as it relates to the seizure by the police.
We'll have to find out because I'm hearing, as you said, Carlisle, a lot of information surfacing at this time. Nothing factual, a lot of speculation, but it appears that the police doing some investigations as we speak.
Well, they have to investigate, you know, and I hope they go deep into their investigation, and I hope our good friend, the senior counsel, who has been out speaking, I hope they also ask him a few questions because of the pronouncements which he has made.
He seems to know something that we don't know.
Yep.
Well, again, Kalal, I heard it this morning in the news. There's much talked about Sexual Offences Act coming up for discussion, coming up for debate in terms of the amendment sometime next week. What can you tell us, if anything?
That's Wednesday, Matt.
Next Wednesday.
Wednesday the 19th. It's an act to amend the Sexual Offences Act 1998, Act 1 of 1998. And so it says Sexual Offences Amendment Act 2016. And this act the amendment in this Act, the Sexual Offences Act 1998, is referred to as the Act, and a few sections are expected to be repealed. Section 3 of the Act is repealed and replaced as follows. Any person who has sexual intercourse with another, A, without the consent of the other, B, other person, B, without believing that the other person consents to such intercourse or is reckless or as to whether the other person consents or not, is guilty of the offense of rape and liable on conviction to imprisonment for 25 years and other punishment which may be imposed by law, except that if C, the complainant is under the age of 12 years or is an elderly person, B, the offense is committed by two or more persons acting in concert or with the assistance or in the presence of a third person, E, the offense is committed in particularly heinous way or circumstances, F, the complainant was pregnant at the time of the offense and the accused knew that the complainant was pregnant. And then we have G, the complainant was made pregnant as a result of the offense, or H, the accused has previously been convicted of the offense of rape. That person who is guilty of the offense of rape is liable on conviction to imprisonment for the remainder of their natural life. But a very, very interesting part also, Matt, it also speaks about, under that section, a husband is guilty of the offense of rape where he has sexual intercourse with his wife without her consent by force, fear, or the use of a drug or thing with intent to stupefy or overpower her.
This is definitely, Carlisle, one of the segments here that will cause some controversy. So you can be guilty of raping your wife.
And also a husband or wife who is guilty of the offense of rape is liable on conviction to imprisonment for 14 years. So very, very instructive. But Section 31B, Matt, that I want to also look at, it deals with the obstruction of justice, what we call a wanchema, because we know...
On the table?
Yes, on the table money, hush money. We know a lot of that is going on. And also, it in part deals with people obstructing, because we are aware, Matt, that a few high-profile people are involved in such offenses, and the matter is before the court. And we are aware that certain things have been done. There are people in high places who has been trying to obstruct, to pervert the course of justice. We are aware of that. And that particular section deals with them. It is punishable by a fine of $50,000 and imprisonment for 5 years. So although the act, that act has been there, you know, because I can bring you back where I know the state arrested someone from the community of Portsmouth, where a young child was to appear in court with sexual offenses, and she was taken out of the jurisdiction. And so a family member was arrested and brought before the court. That matter is still pending. So it is instructive that they are making amendments to that particular section, even placing a hefty fine of $50,000 and a prison term of 5 years. We see in the latest fiasco, I call it fiasco, the sexual fiasco, which is ongoing, where documents were leaked. That is perverting the course of justice, Matt. And the investigations led to a particular area, and we are not hearing anything about that.
Okay, again, so you will be liable to pay what, $50,000 or?
$50,000 or imprisonment for 5 years for perverting the course of justice.
So anytime you interfere, you're liable to spend some time in jail or pay big money.
That is big money. So those persons who are in influential places, who have been calling in that latest sexual saga, which has been going on, trying to implicate people in their nasty dealings, they need to be aware of that. And it's also instructive to note, Matt, that they are also taking the Bail Act before Parliament, because we are without a Bail Act also. So it's almost a 2-in-1, the Bail Act and the Sexual Offences Act. So I mean, I'm looking at parts of the act, Matt, online, because I was reading.
You mean the Bail Act?
No, the Sexual Offences Act. I will pull up the Bail Act in a little while. But the Bail Act, the Sexual Offences Act, where it also speaks about any person who is guilty of an act of gross indecency, and you know that is burglary, if another person is guilty of an offense and liable on conviction to imprisonment, A, if the complainant is a person 16 years of age or more for 12 years, and B, if the complainant is a minor under 16 years of age for 14 years for first offense, and to imprisonment for 12 years for subsequent offense. Now, you have a little concern. We have the Sexual Offences Act, right? And I'm not hearing those people in high places. They're not speaking about it. Those people in high places who ought to be speaking out about the Sexual Offences Act and saying certain things, because I have my cause list before me there, and we have over 15 cases coming up in this criminal session, and now we have the Sexual Offences Act, Amendment Act of 2016. I would have expected that those people who should be speaking on it should by now be making some statements, making certain pronouncements.
I'm actually, Carlisle, a little surprised. I mean, we are days before this whole amendment of the Sexual Offences Act, and it almost seemed like a hush. Nobody's speaking. You see, and Matt, these are the same people, you know, who are involved in this Wanjma thing. These are the same people who leaked documents out, the child's document, and in high places. These are the same people who went to a top individual, asking that individual to resign from a certain position, and they will give that individual so much money, promised that individual a lot of money, trying to pervert the course of justice, trying to implicate people. Boy. But here's the question, Carlisle. Can you go back to, let's just say an offense was committed before Wednesday, before the bill?
No, you cannot go back.
Well,
you cannot go back. I can answer that even before you once that act is passed, it has to be assented to by the president, and it is only when it is assented to by
so is anything after?
Right, that is correct. That is very correct. It then becomes the Amendment Act. So any incident which would have happened before, you know, you cannot, because you are, and which is before the courts, obviously you cannot be charged, you know. But anything after that, then that is my understanding of the law. So let's hope that we will be hearing from prominent people in society as it relates to the act, and I'm hoping that by Wednesday next week, I'm hoping that all parliamentarians, each and every parliamentarian, will be allowed to give their piece on that. And I say each, Matt, each one on the government side and on the opposition side. They should speak on the act, and they should forcefully speak on the act so that our children can be protected. And those who are responsible, those who are guilty for perverting the course of justice, hush money, Wanjma, we need to speak out against them and look at various clauses in the act where we can still make certain amendments in committee stages, Matt.
Well, I'm very happy. Well, at least finally, it's before Parliament. I will see what happens from next Wednesday. 1:26 is the afternoon time. Sexual Offences Act amended to come before Parliament. Thank you, Carlisle John Baptist. We can talk. Husbands, be very careful. It's in there somewhere. Your A wife can accuse you of rape. And the people are accustomed of trying to pervert the cause of justice. $50,000 you may be charged for 5 years in jail. So people who may have been involved or thinking about it, thinking of paying off people, the laws are now taking a closer look, huh? 449-3095-96 and 97. Let me ask you, do you think a husband should be accused or should be charged for raping his wife? 127. Hello, talk to me.
Well, how the fellas hit man like that, no boy? You do a call, I tell you. So what if it's the wife that raped the husband?
Well, I guess that too is possible.
I'm sorry, they're talking about husband. By Matt, anyway. You there with me, my brethren?
I'm here.
Matt is very interesting. I just want to sound that sexual offenses act, Matt.
Uh-huh.
And you all talk about the obvious silence of influential people, Matt. It's very interesting. Matt, this day you can't see inside no vehicle, eh? That is one observation I'm just making, Matt. That is one thing. But, Matt, I want everybody that is very concerned about their lives, Matt, and have a lot of resources, very influential and rich, do not say nothing about politics. Do not interfere with no public pronouncement and social ills and all of that. But allow your politicians to contaminate the source. Let us say the source of your water. And we all will be drinking it, Matt. But it's only one set that will die. It's only one set that will get... Goni Emmanuel did not talk politics, you know. And you see they nearly burn he and his wife alive, Matt. Matt, you there with me?
Mm-hmm.
So all those who feel is people like Matt and Blessings and all of that is in danger. Carlisle, because the social ills is on one side. No. It's like when the rain falls, even if it don't fall in your area, the deluge coming down. You might be on the riverbank there bathing. All of a sudden, when you see that, your cooler gone, your transport gone, you have to run for your life. So let us allow it to fester and think it's one set that will suffer. Have a blessed day, sir. I'm listening.
Have a blessed day. We're going to take this one and we'll come back, of course, to talk with you right here on Q.
As I was slowly passing an orphan's home one day and stopped there for a moment just to watch the children play. Alone a boy was standing, and when I asked him why,
Nobody's job.
turned with eyes that could not see, and he began to
Protect the children, huh?
I'm nobody's child. I'm nobody's child. Just like a flower, I'm growing wild. No mama's kisses and no daddy's smile. Nobody wants me. I'm nobody's child. People come for
There's so many children out there that feel just
for their own.
what the song is describing at this time.
All seem to pass me,
They feel abandoned
and I'm left
by society.
all alone. I know they'd like to take me, shine. I'm nobody's child, just like a flower. I'm growing wild. No mommy's kisses and no daddy's smile. Nobody wants me. I'm nobody's child.
Let's take a phone call here. This is the Talk on the Block. Talk to me.
Good afternoon, Lollipop.
My brother, how you doing?
What happening, sir?
Good, man.
Matt, I think you have to have a stiff penalty for dealing with children.
Okay.
I mean, don't matter what side it is, no matter who it is, rich or poor, people have to deal with that seriously. Matt, you know, if you pick the flowers, a tree have to flower for it to bear seeds, for it to grow, send young plants.
You right.
So if you continuously picking the flowers, Matt, we'll have a generation to come. We won't have a generation, a good generation.
We have to protect our children.
We have to protect that, Matt. Matt, no matter by all means, we have to protect that. Because the generation have to come forth to come to adulthood. If you don't protect you don't choose the flowers and protect the seeds and protect the young plants, we'll have a failed generation. We'll have a generation to come.
So you're seriously agreeing with the amendment to the Sexual Offences Act?
Boy, Matt, I agree totally. Matt, if it's me that rape a child, put me in jail for lifetime. Don't call no case. Put me away.
Let me ask you the other question. If you are accused of raping your wife, do you think that you should be put away for a long time?
Matt, the Bible say a man should leave his man should leave his mother and his father and to cleave unto his wife. You understand? Biblically, that can't be right.
Oh, biblically is not right. Okay.
Biblically is not right. But you see, the laws that man put, they can put their laws and run it.
Mm-hmm.
But biblically is not right to put for a man to tell. Do you know that? That is a thing you have to be very careful about.
Very, very careful. You know, women can use it against you.
My brother, man can use it against you. A woman can use it against you. And a matter of fact, if you have divorce problem, Matt, is worse.
Right.
They can be very vicious against you and accuse you of something you didn't do. You understand? So in that problem, there, Matt, we have to tread on light ground with that business of husband and wife. But biblically, a man can't go to jail for his wife. The system will put you in jail, but according to God's plan, you can't go no jail. Nobody will put me in jail for that. Biblically, nobody will put
I
me
wonder
in
what
jail.
the pastors will have to say about that. I'll ask the pastor.
Well, you know it have mischievous men too.
Yes.
That abusing your wives even though they are married.
True.
You understand? So that's a technical thing you have to watch. And boy, it has some really men that are crucial, man.
You have to watch that one and weigh that one very carefully.
Very carefully, because it has fellas that they have human faces, but they are devils. And they can be really mean to their wives, or some wives can be really mean to their husband. And undercover, on the road they're smiling, but inside the house is fire.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon. Hello.
Yes, Matt, I think this changes to the Sexual Offences Act in terms of the men can be accused of raping their wife. I think this is going to be a deterrent to marriage.
It is?
So what I think is going to happen, guys will decide they're not going to get married, and they will just say, well, bomb making is a better option. What do you think?
I'm going to laugh, my brother. 135. No, but you can. If you're married, why would there be a need to rape your wife, though? Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mark.
Yes.
And how are you?
Good.
Mr. Mark, that is a powerful this afternoon there. Mr. Mark, first thing, why you can have an island and you mean to tell me no? You cannot have something when you see a small child affected. Now you want to come and say you're going to put a piece of legislation to make sure the children protect. I think some big men standing up and they tell you child abuse. When you finish, they telling you 991. Mr. Mark, one is not I that saying it. Look at it. That is history in Dominica. You mean to tell me you never fry thing in a frying pan and to see a drip of oil fall on you, how you pitching up? take hot oil, pour in a person back. And when you finish, you telling me that is we living sweet Dominica. Look at the second one. I never heard that history again. Daughter come out from overseas and come on the mother burial. And you mean to tell me while she there attending to the mother funeral, come in and arrest the daughter in cemetery?
But I suspect you're a little way off the tangent here, Mr. McLeod, this afternoon. Hello, talk to me.
Matt Peltier.
My brother, how you doing?
Be careful, Matt. Take care, you rip your wife. Matt, let me tell you, I can hear every woman saying hip 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 hooray.
Yeah, somebody just sent me a WhatsApp message. It said you could expand the jails at this time.
Yes, I can hear every woman saying hip 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 hooray, man. But I can hear every man saying, "What happened? I should be now be too happy if my wife raped me." You get the drift, man.
I get the drift. 138. Hello.
Hi, Matt.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Matt, I heard Carlisle when he was reading the act said that if somebody aids and abets, they be and they're caught.
Yes. In terms of the hush money that we've been talking about.
Right, but Matt, if that is going to happen, the people who are involved in social services, they need to do a lot of education because Matt, the people in high places you're talking about, those people could be working for a monthly salary of $10, $15, $10, $15 or $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
If your salary is $10,000 or $15,000 a month, whether you are caught in court, paying $50,000 is here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens to the person who was aiding and abetting, the poor mother? The man could say after, but I already give you $2,000 and I pay me $50,000 for you. So that person goes to jail. Whereas the man who can pay $50,000, take his checkbook in the courts and just write $50,000, yes, I'm caught, the man goes scot-free. So there need to be a lot of education to tell mothers and fathers. And I'm not saying poor people are mad because some people way up there, but they don't understand. To tell them, please, don't take the money. Even though the person tells you, take the money, take the $2,000. My cousin is a lawyer, my auntie is a lawyer, my nene is a lawyer. Don't take the money, mothers, fathers. Even though somebody come to you and say, wow, the pal rep, we don't do that, man. You vote for our party. Which our party? Green, red, blue. Or you can do that now. If you vote that, our party will look. Tell the person, I can vote for your party again, but I do not want the money. So there's a lot of education that has to be done because otherwise, the same high person Carla is talking about will still go scot-free because they have a checkbook, but the poor mother or father who aided and abetted will be spending 5 years in the jail. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you very much. Hello, talk to me.
Matt, quickly.
Mm-hmm.
A very interesting thing my brother and I reasoned the other day. The man go to jail, they send him 15 years jail. The child is damaged for life. The mother taking the bribe money, all of a sudden they want to jail her. She did not take the bribe money. The man with all his money go to jail for 15 years, Matt. And what happened to the child and the mother? Well, why they can't put something within that amendment where you, based on your money you have to pay $100,000, $200,000 and still go in jail. So no wonder them poor people have to take the money, Matt, because after the damage is already done, then go up and down the children, they're being intimidated, scared, embarrassed, shamed. And then after, yes, the man go to jail. And what happens, particularly when there are people with financial resources, let to find and confined and let the child live happily ever after. So not necessarily, but economically speaking, Matt. So it's a level of hypocrisy to not take the money. The man go to jail, but the shame and the embarrassment and the poverty remains and the stain for life. Thank you.
Hello, talk to me here. It's 141. I suspect we'll have to take another phone call. Hello.
Matt.
I'm here.
Good afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you, so the amendment to the Sexual Offences Act pertains only to women, it do pertain to the men too?
It pertains to the men and the women, all across the board.
Men does get raped too?
Men, yes, but does men complain of getting raped?
Well, it seems like men will have to start to complain now. Yeah.
Oh boy, let's take another phone call there. This is Talk on the Block. Hello.
It's me again, Mr. Mac. I didn't know your conference this afternoon concerning men, husband and wife.
What's that?
What is on your agenda?
Oh, well, we're talking about the Sexual Offences Act that's been amended next week, Mr. McGlaw. Hello, talk to me.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing okay.
Great. Matt, want to talk about the legislation there, the new laws are going to come into effect, going to Parliament and stuff. Matt, I think it's a great idea.
All right.
You know, I think it's a step in the right direction. But Matt, the problem I have with that, Matt, is that we do have current laws existing as we speak. And those current laws don't seem to have teeth on the so-called who is who in Dominica. You know, they don't seem to be effective at all because those laws have worked in the past where people get convicted. You know, I mean, I sure you're familiar where they maybe went as far as castrating people in Dominica for committing crime against, women and that kind of stuff there, right? So those laws used to work before, but for some reason they don't seem to be able to work now. So I think it's just a show-face thing, but it's going to come down to if you have the same people in the position, the laws are teethless. I mean, they won't be able to make any bite. You won't be making any change. All you'll be able to do is go on a political platform and say, hey, we put in new legislation, but you won't be saying follow up to that legislation.
So you're saying it won't hold any teeth, that you're saying it won't bite?
No, it won't bite, Matt. It's just true. Matt, look at the money laundering situation. Didn't they come up with a special unit to investigate money laundering? Right. Didn't that go through Parliament also?
Yep.
Right. And what happens? We just have the unit there for name. Money laundering happening left and right. Passport sale going left and right. What's happening? Is it biting?
So are you in fact saying, sir, that we're just passing laws for, just passing its sake?
Yeah, we're just passing laws for passing sake because it sounds good to the people. It sounds good that, hey, when my party doing something, we have to protect all people and whatnot. But it only works for the poor man. Let your poor little boy interfere with some little child and see how hard that law going to come down on him. But let the same politician go and interfere with even a younger child and see how that's being swept under the rug. And it's like, it never happened.
All right, caller. You don't seem too optimistic about this. It's 144. Hello. 449-309596 and 97. You're coming back.
It's okay for a woman to do it, right? In fact, all women are not guilty for doing it. They just keep on doing it. Anytime, any day, it's okay. But when a man starts to do it, well, Steadman not ashamed to do it, and his wife not complaining. She liked to watch him do it with his hand, no glove. She enjoyed watching him, especially when he's had to wring it tight and the last bit of water's come out. He's about to complete washing the family clothes, especially on Saturday and Friday nights. But when he finishes her best part, the last round is to pull out his Ensueno fabric softener. He buy by AC Shillingford and Company. His wife just like the nice natural body fragrance of the fabric softeners in her clothes on the line drying. She just go. He likes fresh harmony. She likes all the fragrances at Shillingford, especially violet bouquet. Yes, Ensueno fabric softener. That's what I'm talking about from AC Shillingford. Your colors don't fade. Colors stay close, soft, smell good. From AC Shillingford, use it. Remember, don't spend a lot. Shop at AC Shillingford, where you spend less and get more.
Play fast, play loud, play bold. Enjoy flexibility and best value from Digicel Play's new TV and broadband bundles from as low as $89. With Play Fast, enjoy 32 video channels. Play Loud gives you 46 video channels. Then there's Play Bold, 98 video channels. All bundles come with 50 music channels, 8 radio channels, and 8 megs internet. Choose the bundle that's right for you. Sign up today. Get free connection, free installation and set-top box, or sign up for our TV only offer from as low as $25. Call 616-1700 for details.
Okay, let's take another phone call. Are you there, caller? No, you're not. Hello? No, you're not. Let's move on. Hello. 4493095. Let's go. Yes?
Matt.
I'm here, sir.
About the what's going on about the going to legislation passing. Do you know here many even though you pass things there, the laws do have teeth. Huh?
Does that pertain to everything?
Look at the litter. The litter is on the paper, you know.
Yes, it is.
5,000. Everybody throwing down styrofoam, everything all about rubbish, all about. But it's there. Your litter wasn't where? Who's biting? Many of the laws they don't bite. So I mean, and look at it when you look at in Dominica, Matt, have you realized that a lot of parents pawning their children for phones or food, for KFCs, and paying the rent for the rental month? Huh? Many of the journalists here, the children outside 1 o'clock in third form, second form, 1 o'clock CO in Saturday, Friday. Who's looking after that? Journalists are reporting it. Journalists like yourself. Why are they reporting it?
No. You, even this week we had a discussion about who is taking care of our children. I guess you were not listening. We've been discussing this over and over and over again. I don't know if you have to blame the journalists. If you have to blame somebody, blame the parents. Blame the parents. At least those who are not responsible. 148, I don't think journalists, have to, be the scapegoats for this. Hello, talk to me. There are many other things that we report on as well. Hello.
Matt, good afternoon to you and your
listeners. To you too, yes.
If a man interferes with a child that is under age, he must pay the penalty. That is my principle. I don't care who it is. Matt, if I am married and I have my wife in my bedroom and I want my soup not drink, and my wife doesn't feel for the soup not drink, but I am in feeling for the soup not drink. If I take it in my bedroom, I'm the one providing for my wife, I'm the one providing for my home, I'm the one paying my bills, I'm the one responsible, because the Bible tells you it's for sickness and death. So if I take the soup not drink from my wife, I can go. And
if you refer to that as super what? Super
not drink.
Super not drink.
There are plenty of children that listening now, Matt. Super not drink. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God!
I can go to jail for taking super not drink. Whereas the Bible.
But the wife doesn't want the super not drink, and you're forcing it on her.
No, you're not forcing it on her because Matt, it is true. If the wife does not want, she's not feeling for, and the husband is feeling for. What is the wife saying? Is the wife saying to the husband, I'm not feeling for, you should go out? Is that the message that the law is sending? I'm asking questions, Matt.
You're asking legitimate questions, Kopel.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my God. It's a serious discuss. I guess I should laugh a bit. Kopel called it super notric. Hello, talk to me. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Well, Matt, I believe a man can rape his wife, Matt.
You believe in that?
Yeah, because, Matt, you see, really and truly, a man was born with his penis, a woman born with her vagina. That is hers. If when you knock that door mat at night time, daytime, morning time, she tells you no. If you go buy Suki for bread and there is no bread, you go buy Ruben. You go buy Afuawi. You go get bread somewhere else. But you don't go and fight with her for what is hers. Leave that alone. Men have just behaved themselves, Matt. You know what I'm saying?
They have to behave themselves.
But I laid on my wife for 6 months and she never gave it to me. So take it easy. That's not mine. I don't say no contract for that. That's not mine. Keep it. It's yours.
But you're married, so what did you sign a contract for?
Matt, if there is no bread at Suki, you will go to Ruben. If there is no bread at Ruben, you go to Afuawi. And if you do not get bread, Matt, I advise you, go and buy crackers. Or if you don't get crackers, buy your own flour, make your own bread.
They're taking this to another level, though. But I mean, it's serious business. Should you get punished for raping your wife or forcing sex on your wife? That's a big question here. I would like to hear the pastors in this one. Hello.
Matt.
Yes.
Let me tell you, that is why we will have an influx of Spanish in our country, you know. Because if I'm in a house with my wife and I want sex tonight and my wife don't want to give me the sex tonight and she want to come and call it rape, it easy, you know. It just go meet those Spanish.
Oh, but why would you want to force sex on your wife, though?
But Matt, when you get married, the Bible tell you leave your mother and your father and you cling to your husband and your wife to be one. It also tell you in the vows, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, till death do us part. In the book of Genesis, Adam was alone. You hear me?
I'm listening.
Out of the rib of Adam, he made Eve. So, this is meant to be our soul companion. So my God, if my ego is high, you have to let go my ego for me. You have to meet me halfway, or I meet you halfway. Because when there are times men don't want to have sex, but the women want to have sex. And the woman is saying to you, oh, because you have women outside, that is why you don't want to meet my needs. Why when you want your needs to be met, the woman don't want to meet your needs?
Hey, Pastor Rodney, come in and help me here. 1:53 is the afternoon time. Talk to me.
Let me tell Copel something. It's GT not drink, super not drink your name. Matt, you there with me?
Yes.
Matt, in this day and age, the modern woman is not that easy, Copel and the other brother and all of. I agree with this fellow. The partner said you really can't get bicycle, you can't get biscuit, make your own bread with your hands, Matt. You there with me, Matt?
I'm listening, Copel. I'm listening, Blessings. 1:53. I hope I didn't cut you off too abruptly there. Hello, talk to me. Time. Yes, I'm happy I heard a woman finally.
So many things the Bible telling man not to do. Bible telling man to be obedient, to love their wife, be faithful to their wife. And men still straying away from those points, Smart. Why they always stressing on the Bible when come to those kind of things? So many the Bible tell not to cheat on your wife, be faithful to your wife, and they're cheating and not being faithful to their wife. Everything the Bible say. Man, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
I expected a lot more women to call to defend this. Hello, talk to me. Maybe tomorrow. Hello.
Yes, Matt. Man will call. Matt, I tell you straightforward, I had plans on marrying, but I tell you, I'd rather go pay as you go instead. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Is this really doing well for our society now? Hello, talk to me. Men are now afraid. Hello.
Good afternoon to you, my brother from another mother.
How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. Let me engage you there a little bit.
We don't have too much time, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's something they call yes and something they call no.
You're right.
So the woman decide no is no. I have no problem with that. But I'm going to let you know. All you doing is pushing me away from you. That's all it is.
That's all it is. 1:55. Hello, talk to me. Women, pay careful attention. Hello.
Matt, it's not men alone that cheats, you know. Matt, you know, it has some women that cheat.
Well, that's a different subject altogether, my brother. That's a different subject. 1:55. The woman tells you no is no. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, Matt, what I find is that is your husband that there you sign your life over to that. You have to feel the same pain the man is feeling. Remember, sometimes a man will tell you, baby, I want that. You can just lie down there. You don't have to do nothing. Your husband that there, that is your husband. Where you going again? It don't have rape in marriage.
You see, and that's a woman talking. I had that discussion, interestingly, with a few folks at the airport yesterday. Let me read a text message here. Matt, all you have joke with that husband and wife rape story. Tell me, Matt. Let me see if I can get to that. One day, my husband decide he tired and I not tired, and is that I want, and I charge on him. Is that rape? Hello, talk to me. That's a woman talking there in a text message or WhatsApp message. Hello.
Matt, if you brutalize the woman in the process, there should be something for all you to separate for life, or pay her money.
It doesn't necessarily mean brutalize. If the woman says no, is no. No.
No, what I'm saying, if it's a casual thing where she just give in. But, Matt, for you to go, I mean, Matt, that is just opening a serious can of worms. Thanks.
Thank you very much. It is. And it's 1:57. I know people are going to have a lot of biblical interpretations for this one. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt. How are you?
All right for now.
Matt, this blow is for some people, Matt, not for everybody. Just look at inside what happened to La Plaine. The minister had a problem with some people in La Plaine. Instead of entering issue, they put it as acting prime minister.
So it's not for everybody. Hello, talk to me. 1:57.
Yes, Matt, but you see, the thing about it is that, Matt, during courtship, before marriage, you know, breeze cannot pass between the man and the woman. The woman always wants the man to be with her and holding on to him. And she wants him for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, dessert, and everything. As soon as the marriage comes, then she feels that she has the man. So, you know, is when she wants. Is when she wants. And that is a battle between many women, man. Thank you.
Somebody says, Matt, what do you really get married for? Is it for sex? If you're not in the mood, so when you want sex and he says no, what happens to that? Should she just take it? That's a big question there in the afternoon. 1:58. It's Hot and Talk on the Block.
Yes, Matt, good afternoon.
To you, sir.
We're running out of time, but there is certainly a great need to educate people on sex and marriage, because the biblical perspective on that is very clear. The husband doesn't have right over his body, nor the wife over her body. But does that give the husband the right to force himself or herself upon them? In a good marriage relationship where there's good communication, you can come home and have a desire, but your husband or wife may tell you, I'm too tired or whatever. If you have a good marriage relationship, you'll say, okay, honey, I understand, but what about tomorrow? And you negotiate, but you do not force yourself. There are times that the husband and wife can stay away from sexual activity, but it has to be consensual. One individual cannot just decide to withhold herself or himself away from sex. But the time is running out, but there's certainly a biblical perspective on that.
It is, and I suspect I'll try to get in touch with the pastors tomorrow on this one. We are run out of time. I know you want to continue talking. Let's talk tomorrow, okay? Let's talk on the block. Sexual Offences Act coming up next week, the 19th.